And people always change after they become the parents, and this is the spirit of the movie. And what's the most unbelievable or even ridiculous things that you could do now but you can't do before you are a father?
That's a good question. I think that, you know, the whole point of this movie for me is, yes, I love that people are saying it's scary, but it is really about parenthood, and it's about how I feel about parents. Certainly, I don't have creatures running around trying to kill my family, but at the same time, there's this idea of what would you really do for your kids? What extremes would you go to protect your kids? And I do feel that every single day. I do feel the idea, and I know Emily does too, that the reason why this was so scary for us is because it is preying upon the real fears that we have of how do we protect our kids forever. You know, at some point we're going to have them let them have their own experiences, and we're scared that they would get hurt or get upset or heartbroken, and that's sort of where this whole movie comes from. And then as far as what things you can do now, I feel like it was all about what you could do before you had kids. You know what I mean? Now a really wild night might just be watching reruns of a television show with a glass of wine rather than going out to a bar all night.
Honestly, I think that you do take on a certain ferocity when you become a mother, and you would go to the ends of the world to protect your kids. So I do think courage is the main thing that you sort of experience.
The most unforgettable day on set?
Probably my first day working on the movie, because it was the first time John and I had worked together. And so we were nervous going into it. So I'll never forget those first few takes where he'd call action, and then we'd kind of talk about it and get a note. And then it was just a really great day. It was a great moment for realizing how much we liked working together.
And what was the first thing you shot?
It was the school scene with me and Noah, where I'm teaching him some maths, and we're talking about the journey that he's going to go on.
John said he near cried every day because of medicine, and he said he nearly cried to see your performance in the front row. Did he cry a lot?
He is a crier, yeah. He is somebody who cries, yeah. Not like all the time, but he gets moved by things.
How exciting to see this movie with the audience at the premiere.
I mean, I think it was really important for us to see it with an audience, because we'd only seen it, you know, John's seen the movie like, I don't know how many times, but a bunch of times. And I think for me, we got to watch it with fresh eyes, the audience.
Did you get very nervous, or?
We were nervous leading up to the premiere, because you just don't know how people are going to react, and you hope they're going to enjoy it. But the reaction was so huge, there was such an electricity in the audience watching it, that it was exciting for us to sit there and watch it with them.
So at the end of the day, would you like to work with John again?
Yeah.
Definitely?
Definitely, yeah.